The group had to find a balance, traveling far enough to reach new resources, but cautiously enough to avoid sudden death. Water crossings became unavoidable. Rivers marked both opportunity and danger. They offered drinking water and plant life, but they were also home to ambush predators that had perfected their hunting methods over millions of years. The surface might appear calm, but beneath it waited sudden violence. Approaching these rivers required careful observation. Evidence suggests that many early hominids were lost during such crossings. Those who survived learned quickly. They recognized where predators waited. They understood that noise, numbers, and coordinated movement could reduce risk. Stones thrown into water were not weapons. They were warnings, disruptions meant to confuse unseen threats. Survival depended on shared awareness. As groups moved farther from familiar ground, competition increased. Other hominid groups occupied nearby territories, guarding access to food and water. Encounters between groups were tense and unpredictable. Sometimes they passed without conflict. Other times, access to resources led to violent confrontation. In these moments, cooperation within the group became critical. Individuals who acted alone were quickly eliminated by predators or starvation. Groups that maintained unity endured longer. Over time, natural selection favored those who could read the environment, remember danger, and remain bonded under stress. Migration reshaped the species. Bodies slowly adapted for extended travel. Upright posture reduced direct exposure to the sun and allowed for more efficient cooling. Hands became increasingly important, not only for carrying food and tools, but for signaling, coordinating, and sharing. Social bonds strengthened. Caring for injured members improved group survival. Knowledge accumulated across generations, passed not through language, but through imitation and repeated behavior. Young hominids learned where to step, when to stop, and how to respond to danger simply by watching the adults around them. The journey was never continuous. Groups paused for days or weeks when food allowed. Temporary shelters were used, rock overhangs, clusters of trees, shallow caves. These resting periods were vital. Injuries healed, strength returned. Young learned survival skills through play and observation. Then movement resumed. Each new journey carried the memory of past losses. Individuals who had survived predator attacks bore scars. Those scars were warnings etched into flesh, reminders of rivers that killed and open ground that offered no mercy.